And welcome back to the Morning Blend, where we want to know what's in your makeup bag with Merle Norman. Well, we all turn pink on occasion from embarrassment or when it's a little cold outside.
But for people like me with rosacea, the color red has become a permanent color on our faces. And here to help us relieve the redness is Renee Hitt from Merle Norman, along with a familiar voice, Gretchen Bartlett from 94.5 The Lake. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
What is rosacea?
Rosacea is a skin condition that is caused by inflammation in the skin. A lot of times people will see redness in their skin and they assume it's rosacea. You really need to go to a dermatologist to have it correctly diagnosed. It's a condition that is like an autoimmune condition, so similar to psoriasis, eczema, acne, rosacea, they all kind of fall under that same umbrella. So using ingredients that are made for sensitive skin and to help calm and control the skin are what you really want to be doing.
I think that word calm really makes sense to a lot of us who have had rosacea. I just get it kind of on one cheek, and you have a little issue with it as well. And you know, when you have it, your skin feels kind of hot sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that a good indicator?
Yeah. Well, you know, if you think of your skin kind of like your roof, okay, and you know, when your roof starts to wear out and get thinner in some areas, it becomes compromised, and then you get leaks. Well, your skin's that way too. When it starts to get thinned out, it gets weak, the blood vessels come to the surface quicker, so you see the redness, okay? But then sometimes it gets bacterial and it turns into almost like an acne. So they always use the example of W.C. Fields. And he had the bigger nose and more of a pimply. That's true rosacea, where it's real pimply. But the redness is really easy to control from a cosmetic standpoint.
Yeah, and one of the things you say is to look for the following ingredients. Green tea, because it's got a healing anti-irritant and antioxidant properties. Licorice, which will decongest the skin and has healing properties. And you're talking about extract. But licorice is something that we find in the candy store.
It is.
Chamomile, which is known to calm the skin.
Correct.
And then sea whip extract.
Right.
Also anti-inflammatory.
It's the strongest anti-inflammatory that's available to us in cosmetic products. And it does wonders. I have a customer who worked in a dairy and worked in the cooler, and it's a guy, and he started using this because his wife had him start using it, and he came in about a month after he'd been using it, and I thought he had makeup on.
No way.
Because that redness was so calmed down. But it's the sea whip extract that does it. It's amazing. I have customers that have psoriasis that it hasn't cured it, but it has certainly calmed it down.
Yeah.
It's great for acne. It just, and you'll find sea whip in all of these products.
Okay, and so you've got, these are the products you recommend. One is a cleanser.
Right.
Tiffany and I both tried this, love it, and it's in this great pump. It comes out like foaming.
It comes out like a foam, and it kind of bubbles, so it breaks down the makeup, so you don't need to scrub your face at all.
Fantastic.
And it's the scrubbing that causes the redness. You know, we tend to be like really aggressive on our skin. You know, if you're really gentle, you're not going to get as red.
And this is great. This cream I love. I've just started using that. It's green, so it's got a great color to counteract the color
Think about
of redness.
that red and green are on opposite ends of the color spectrum, so they cancel each other out.
And a great powder that's yellow in color, but it also helps to diminish the color of redness.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to show on Gretchen.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so Gretchen doesn't have rosacea, but she does have some redness on her chest.
Yeah, and especially in the summer. I mean, it flames up like a fire engine. It just I get so bright right here, and you know.
And I know when you came in for your facial too, you talked about that in the summertime is much worse, and that's very common. People that are sensitive or have rosacea tendencies tend to get flare-ups in really extremes in weather, extremes in liquids. You find, you know.
The beer.
Yeah.
People who drink wine too immediately flush.
Exactly.
You know,
the alcohol, because it dilates the blood. So what I like to do is take the powder and just kind of work a little bit into the cap. So I use that kind of as a filter.
Okay.
Now, most of the time when I'm using a powder, I like to use the big kabuki brush. I like the density of it. But with this powder, you want to have a big fluffy brush.
Yes.
Okay. And we just get a little bit of product on there.
Tap it.
And just kind of blend it in, and you can see it immediately calming down the skin. I have customers that are real fair like Gretchen that don't want to wear a foundation on a daily basis, but they wear this alone.
Okay.
In fact,
and
one
I
of
use
my
this
employees
all the
does
time.
it.
And so you can use it anywhere.
You can use it anywhere, right? Now I do like to make my caveat. You know, don't like mineral makeup generally for like photographs and things like that, and this is a mineral-based product. And that's important to know because mineral-based products are the ones that work best for rosacea.
Because it's so healthy and good
Because
for your
it's
skin.
healthy for the skin, and the minerals reflect light, so they make those imperfections a little bit less noticeable.
All right. Well, we want to give some more information on how people can come out and get a consultation with you, where your locations are, so that if you've got trouble with rosacea or any skin issues, or just want a little makeover, you can head on into Merle Norman, any one of their 3 locations. Here are the first 2. It's Brookfield Square and Hales Corners. Also in Grafton. The website for you to visit more information about Merle Norman, all their products, is merlenorman.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks.
Nice to have you. Thank you.
And you have beautiful
Thanks for
skin,
helping me
Gretchen,
today.
so-
Sweet. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you do. You really do.